Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Shark Gaming. In today's Heroes of the Storm tutorial number 3, we will be going over talents, cast options, and combat. So real quick, like your talent options, you will receive a talent at the beginning of the match at level 1, will receive your second talent at level 4, your third talent at level 7, your fourth talent, which is going to be your ultimate ability at level 10. As you can see here, I have already chosen my ultimate level. I'm already level 10 and I've already chosen my ultimate for the purpose of this tutorial. Then again, at level 13, 16, and 20, level 20 will also have unique talents. You will be able to upgrade your heroic ability or choose one of up to 3 unique abilities. For example, Bolt of the Storm, which is a short distance teleport, or Arcane Power, which is unique to Kael'thas and Jaina only, which restores 400 mana and increases ability power by 15% for 5 seconds. Depending on each hero will depend on what talents you choose, but we're not going to go into that in this video. Next is your cast options, your cast ability options. So let's move out here. So your cast ability options are going to be in the options, controls, targeting, and I believe default is off. So what happens when you have your cast options set to off? Well, when you press the Q button or W, E, or R, it's going to bring up your targeter. I am no longer touching my keyboard at the moment, and I can aim my ability anywhere I want to, and when I press the left mouse button, it will activate the ability and it will go off. This happens with every activatable ability that is targeted. For example, my trait, which on this particular character is activatable. If I press the D button to activate my trait, it automatically activates because it does not target. Same thing will be for any passive ability. Let me level up here. Actually, I'm going to reset the level real quick. And I'm going to level up to level 20 so I have more more activatable abilities to show you. Real quick, give me 1 second. Okay, so this doesn't matter. That's an activatable. That's an activatable. Doesn't matter. Activatable. Activatable. Alright. As you can see, I picked up several activatables, and in the previous video I mentioned that these are movable. So holding down the left click button, you can arrange them however you want to. Now with the quick cast option turned off, with the Bolt of the Storm, again, this is a self-cast, automatically self-cast. However, it's still a targetable ability. So when you hit the 1 button, I'm no longer pressing the button, and I have to use the mouse to actually activate it. A lot of people do not like this playstyle because it is far slower to activate any ability in this manner, because you have to press 1 button, target, then press a second button to actually activate it. However, I believe it's set to default to make it easier for new players to get used to playing. Then you can change it later. So let's change it. Options, controls, targeting, quick cast on. Now again, I do not like quick cast on either. And the reason is because the quick cast option turned on automatically casts the ability where your mouse is pointing without you being able to target it. You will no longer receive a targeting reticle on the ground, and some people do play it this way, but I do not suggest doing so unless you are extremely familiar with the hero you're playing with. You know their range, and you do not need their targeting reticles for any reason. So, for example, in Venom, with it turned on, you can hover over the ability. It'll give you the idea, but without that, I'm pressing 4, and I have no idea where my targeting reticle actually is, unless I just happen to know instinctively that I'm close enough for that. Same thing can happen. So for example, this is a fairly long range ability. By you seeing the reticle, you may not know if you can reach the towers with this if you can't see it. I happen to know that this particular ability can reach the towers when I'm this far out because of how large the radius is of the ultimate. Now, that is your quick cast options right there. Now, the next option, again, controls, targeting, quick cast, on release. This is my preferred method here, personally, and the reason why that is because when you press the button, let's say Q, excuse me, can you be quiet? Shh, 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 shut up, go away, anyways, when you press, let's take for example Flame Strike, I press the Q button. If I hold the Q button down, I get the reticle. This allows me to see how far I can cast, what my range is, where my reticle is, and then when I let go of the Q button, then it will cast the ability. This way I only have to press one button, similar to the quick cast turned on, but I still have the option of seeing the reticle when I need to. So for example, normally, I believe I picked up the flamethrower. Yeah, I have the flamethrower ability, so normally I would not be able to reach this tower from this distance. With the on release turned on, I can hold down Q. I can see that I can actually reach it from this distance. All I have to do is release the Q button and I'll cast it, just like that. Now, the reason why I prefer this particular option is because I also have the ability to just cast it when I'm familiar with the hero and I know where I want to cast the ability and how the ability is going to interact. I don't have to use the reticle, but for example, I want to aim my E, which is a stun on this particular character, and I want to make sure I intercept a hero. I have that option as well, but at the same time, if I don't need it, all I have to do is press and release the E button and my hero will activate it instantly. So it's a mixture of both. It's both best of both worlds, as they say, and that is my preferred casting option. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your basic combat, cast options, and talents. And the next video I put up, I am going to be going over common terms that you will see people say in chat, on Reddit, or any other part of the community that you may not be familiar with if you are not a MOBA veteran. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below if you have any questions or want to see a tutorial in the future on something specific. You can suggest it down in the comments below. Otherwise, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. That way you will get the update whenever I put up a new video. I also do other content other than these tutorials, so feel free to check those out as well. And other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you today. So you have a good rest of your day.